The man began by slicing open a used sanitary pad with a razor blade, then soaked it in a basin of water for 5 minutes. Next, he used a piece of charcoal to write someone's name on the back of a photo. He placed the photo beside a bull's head, repeatedly dipping it in fresh bull's blood, until the entire image turned red. Then, with the same razor blade, he sliced the photo clean in half. The final step, he laid the photo on a dead man's shin bone, wrapped the bone tightly with intestines, while the shaman gripped both ends of the bone and began chanting a terrifying curse. Suddenly, the room began to shake violently, as if hit by an earthquake. It wasn't until the bone snapped in half that the chaos stopped. The darkest curse in history was now complete. The shaman warned, the person in the photo would die within 5 days, and worse, their blood relatives would suffer the same fate. Hearing this, Annie finally felt relieved and returned home. The one she had cursed was Laura, her romantic rival, the woman who stole the man Annie loved the most. This was her way of taking revenge. Sure enough, on the very first night, Laura was resting at home when a bull's head suddenly dropped from the ceiling beside her. Terrified, she looked up, only to see the rafters covered in bull intestines and bloody organs. The next day, as Laura was mending her daughter's clothes, an empty bottle rolled out from under the bed. She bent down to check and saw her daughter's doll lying there. As she reached for it, her eyes accidentally locked with the doll's glassy stare, and in that moment, something snapped. Possessed by madness, she grabbed a pair of scissors, and began violently cutting the doll's hair, then shoved the chopped strands into her mouth. She didn't stop there. She started cutting her own hair and stuffing that into her mouth too. She nearly choked to death, foaming at the mouth in agony. But the real horror was just beginning. That night, Laura was in the kitchen, cooking a pot of porridge. Suddenly, her mother-in-law's bedroom door creaked open on its own, and out walked the old woman. Her eyes locked on Laura, cold and unblinking.